Hey everybody, Angela Loria from the Author Incubator. I'm here for another episode of Ask a Bestselling Author with bestselling author Tami Stackelhouse. Tami is the author of Take Back Your Life, and she's the author of a forthcoming book, which is in progress. So she knows a thing or two about procrastination.
Oh, yes.
So let's talk about writer's block, procrastination, putting off deadlines. How do you get through all of that to get a book done?
So in my first book, it was super easy until I got to the chapter where I was writing about pain. Mm-hmm. And there is so much, like the science of pain and what happens in your body and just all of these things. And I just really got stuck. It was the only time I experienced writer's block. And I remembered something that you said, that writer's block is quite often a sign that you're writing the wrong book. Mm. And so I thought, okay. So I used the Creativity Temple exercise and realized that that's exactly what I was doing. I was trying to rewrite somebody else's book. And that one of the things that my clients particularly like about me is my ability to take all of that science and explain it in a relatable way. Right, exactly. I wanted to sound smart, and I wanted
Not that you weren't smart, but I mean, it's that thought in our head that's like, well, for the pain chapter, I have to make sure I have all my science right.
Right, exactly. But that's not what my clients love me for. They love me for the analogies and the simple way of still explaining the same thing, but in a way that's relatable and understandable and not, over their heads or too sciencey. So once I need to write my book, then it was super easy again. The other thing I've discovered about procrastination is that quite often it is a sign that I'm missing somewhere in self-care. Trying to write from an empty well again,
How many times do we have to learn that?
I feel like we talked about that in almost all of our little videos here, right?
It's so funny. It's like, here's what you need to do. Like, you need to make sure you're putting in the oxygen over your own nose and mouth first.
Yeah.
And then it's like I have some amnesia problem. Because
Totally.
every day I'm like, let me see if I can run this well down and then still have water to give. Oh, nope, still doesn't work.
Right.
I'll try again tomorrow. Wish me luck.
Exactly. So one of the questions I've really learned to ask when I find myself in that place is, what do I need? And really listening to what that answer is. And sometimes the answer is really off the wall. Maybe it's light a candle. I need a little pick-me-up, light my lemon-scented candle in my office, Maybe it's, I need to take a nap. Maybe it's, oh my gosh, I need lunch. I need food. My brain is starving. Maybe I need a massage. Maybe I need time with my honey,
What happens when you don't know? Do you ever come back with, I don't know what I need?
I don't think I ever have. There are times when I hear the answer and I try to think that that's not it.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah. But there's always an answer. And it's trusting even those silly things, and taking that time to give yourself whatever you might need. And as you have said so often, you can sometimes sorting your sock drawer is part of writing your book. Yeah. Sometimes you need to let it simmer in the background or, just be in a different space. And so not fighting that and letting it be is, I think, a key of making that work. So the second book, I've totally been procrastinating on. I'll say procrastinating in quotes. But this book has been harder. And so I've made the conscious decision to write it here. Just because
in the
of
safe and warm confines
magic
of the
author castle mojo, because I know that it will be easier.
But I mean, obviously not everybody has access to write their book at the author castle, but having a special date and a special location, even if it's getting a suite at a hotel that you wouldn't normally splurge for. If your book is important, splurging $1,000 on a hotel suite that might sound crazy, is like, well, it's either that or no book. So
Totally.
right.
Yeah.
So I think it's so important to, I was gonna say bribe yourself into it, but like find a way to get it done for your reader, not for you. Because you can
Absolutely.
procrastinate, you'll be fine.
Right.
Like you're still gonna have dinner, your family's still gonna love you, like the world doesn't end. But how would you, if you were to come face to face with somebody in 5 years and they had the problem that your book solved and you were like, I didn't write it, I was procrastinating. Like even though I could have helped you 5 years ago,
Yeah.
I've been perfectly happy for you to be in pain the last 5 years. Like there's just no way to justify that when
Yeah.
you focus on service.
Totally.
That's my 2 cents. How do you feel about procrastination? Drop your comments below. Like this video, share it with a friend, and join us for another episode of Ask a Bestselling Author.